My makeup looks okay today. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Priscilla, and on this channel I like to talk about my passions, which are art and fashion. Today we will be discussing the collaboration between Banana Republic and Peter Doe. We're going to talk about the history of both brands, the collaboration itself, the inventory, and dive into a little bit of if it was successful or not. Okay? Okay. As per usual, we will be diving into the history of both brands, so hopefully I will be presenting you a brief synopsis of both Peter Doe and Banana Republic. So it was founded by husband and wife duo Mel and Patricia Ziegler in 1978 as a travel and safari inspired brand, and in the 80s it kind of gained notoriety for having this African safari-esque theme. So in 1983, Gap actually purchased the brand and they streamlined the silhouette so that it was more acceptable for the 9-to-5ers, the corporate girlies and guys. In the 90s, with the rise of the metrosexual, if you weren't able to afford the Jill Sander, the Hemmett Lang, or even the Theory, then you had the Banana Republic. So in the entire group, Banana Republic kind of played second, even third fiddle to its sister and brother companies, The Gap and also Old Navy. I would liken it to having three siblings. Banana Republic is the third and the youngest. You know, maybe you don't get as much help with your homework. Maybe when your mom comes to pick you up, she kind of forgets about you and pick up the other two, and the principal has to call and say, hey, you forgot your kid, and it's all embarrassing because, you know, you were there, she just forgot you. That is essentially what Banana Republic is to this group. Its mom kind of abandoned it. So fast forward to now, they've kind of been in a slump because people haven't needed corporate office wear for the last couple years. Not the blazers, the button-ups, the trousers, the midi skirts, nada. So in 2021, they actually created this campaign, Imagine World, and it was kind of a nod to the brand's history as a safari and travel apparel maker. And they kind of wanted to give the brand a facelift. Like, it was a little bit droopy and they were like just trying to tighten it up a little bit. With the rise of this minimal, clean, subdued silhouette that is apparent in the affluent retail market, and I won't say the phrase because I'm sick of it, but things like the Davita tote, that sells pretty well for them. I know that TikTok made it a huge thing, and they've kind of pivoted on what they focus on right now. And the aesthetic that they've created is actually very relevant to the atmosphere of fashion right now. Like a safari jacket that you can cinch in at the waist, you make it black, and that's something that would sell really well. People like very tailored and pared down pieces. And then you have khakis and cargos, which last year and even this year, everybody, their mom, their grandma, everyone was purchasing. Not my grandma. My grandma only wore very long skirts, and if ankles were showing, she was wearing a tube sock. Okay. Their vest and pleated pants have been modernized, and they've kind of reinvented themselves as a brand that has high class taste, but more so for the masses. Next we have Peter Doe, aka What Can Peter Not Do? And I have a list of facts for you. So he was born in Vietnam and actually immigrated to the US at the age of 14. He grew up in Philly, aka Philadelphia, aka Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He went to FIT, which is the Fashion Institute of Technology in New York City. He worked at Celine, which everyone talks about, and then he worked at Derek Lam, which no one talks about. He established a brand in 2018 with some of his closest industry friends. What I gathered about the several interviews I read relating to his knowledge of Banana Republic is that him and his mom used to go to the mall, and she would actually love Banana Republic because the quality of their clothes. But as she was a single mother of two, she wasn't able to afford it at retail costs, so she would always get the items on sale, which she is a smart lady. I have that characteristic too. Catch me at a good sale. The full circle moment was actually when he finalized the deal with them. He actually calls his mom, but as an immigrant, she was kind of confused because even though this was like a huge accomplishment, she was like, so will you be working for the brand? But no, he's more of a contractor. He's working with the brand, but not necessarily an employee of theirs. I'm sure she's proud. Nevertheless, this is a huge moment for him. A question that one may ask is why the collaboration with Banana Republic specifically? I mean, the other options could have been Uniqlo, COS, and even The Gap, but a partial answer that I found from him was that he knew that he wouldn't have to sacrifice quality and also integrity, and it allowed him to create the pieces that he really wanted to create, but at a more approachable and affordable price point. So something to note is that he recalls in Vietnam, when you had something, you would own it for a very long time, you take care of it, and the hope is that you would transfer it to your kids, and then maybe they will be able to transfer it to their kids. There's an idea of care and longevity in the item, and that's how he kind of wanted to approach this collection as well. His aim is to create clothing that people can actually wear in multiple ways. He wants someone to take something from their closet and be able to wear it this way, that way, and another way as well, so that people have multiple versions of things that they can wear in their closet and they're not always seeking out newness. And I'm sure we're all exhausted from the word trend. I mean, in every single video that I watch, someone mentions it, and I've kind of become, I loathe the word a bit. And I just want to, whenever someone talks about trends, I just want to give them a slow shh, hush. Like, let's move on from the word trends and maybe pick up a bit more personality or more individuality, something that's specific to a person, as opposed to applying to a plethora of people who are basically buying the same style or the same exact thing. Back to Peter Do. He speaks about how he misses when the brand was much smaller, when it was not so much about business, when he could be a bit more creative and boundary pushing. But now there's so many brands, and there's so many brands putting out a bunch of collections. You have 4, 6, even 8 collections sometimes a year. It's just a lot to push towards the consumer. And as consumers, we kind of gobble it up. I mean, this is America. This is what we do best. We gobble things up. And speaking of that, it's November, so happy Thanksgiving Day. It's like a day that we celebrate, being on this land, our families and friends, and then it's also a day that we have to mourn the loss and the genocide and the oppression of Native and Indigenous people. And we commemorate that day by kind of overstuffing ourselves. So yeah, happy Indigenous People Month. Sorry, I always go on a tangent, but back to the collaboration. There is a certain quid pro quo when it comes to this collaboration. For Peter Do, it allows him to broaden his visibility, as Banana Republic is more of a mainstream brand. And for those customers who like luxurious, timeless pieces, someone who likes something a bit more minimal with a little bit of edge, they might look towards the Peter Do brand for that. On the other hand, what Banana Republic gains is a more youthful, more fashionable audience who might be looking for something that's a little bit more basic and still very high quality, but you don't have to cut off an arm or a leg for the row. I'm looking at you. So the process of creating this collection was that he went to the archival room for Banana Republic. There's one located in San Francisco, and then there's one located in Brooklyn. It's actually in the basement of the Gap building. He spoke to the archivist, and they went through all the collections from the last couple decades, and he picked pieces that he was drawn to. And that was basically the foundation of the collection. Side note, I would love to be an archivist. I find learning about the history of fashion brands so stimulating and so interesting. If I wasn't so much into fashion, I think I would want to be some kind of a history professor, because I find humankind so interesting. We are so innovative and progressive, but at the same time, unfortunately, we can tend to alienate and differentiate ourselves from one another, all in the name of superiority. Anyways, I'm going back to the topic at hand. So what they pulled from the archives was something that was more modern and gender inclusive. It had more of Peter Do's color palette, but it also had both brand silhouettes. We were first introduced to the collection on August 15th, but we actually weren't presented the collection until his spring-summer 2024 runway show that was held in Paris. And with that, what I noticed is that I couldn't differentiate what was Peter Do and what could have been Banana Republic, because it all seemed so much like Peter Do. Last, we will get into my favorite part, the clothing. So you will see me looking to the side because I'm looking at pictures and description information of the garments, and I will also be including my thoughts. First and foremost, we have this artisanal. Shout out to John Galliano's pronunciation. We have this artisanal tunic. At first you look at this top and you think, okay, it's just an oversized white poplin button down. But no, you gotta look into the details. You have to look at the elongated cuffs. And then you have to look at the strap in the back, because you can wear it either loose or you can cinch it at the waist. And it's multi-purposeful, it's multifunctional. You can wear it for different events. It comes in the white poplin and also black and white stripes. Next, we have an oversized sweater vest with a detached piece. You can wear it as a sweater vest by itself, or you can wear it with a detached piece as a scarf or even as a hood. You can wear it as a waistband. There's a lot of different ways to play with this piece. A thing to know for this collection is that there's a small size range. The sizes are only from small to large, and for this collection specifically, it's meant to be gender inclusive. So it's a bit more geared towards a larger size than a smaller size, as both the models, the female and the male, they're both wearing a size small. So if you're a bit more on the petite size, some of the pieces may not exactly be for you. And as we know in the luxury fashion market, that when you're plus size, sometimes you're not considered, a lot of times you're not considered in the conversation when it comes to creating these pieces. So it's nice to know that if you're a plus size person, that you'll be able to wear some of these garments. The sweater vest also comes in black and gray. What would a Peter Do collection be without some good tailoring? And I can say he did not let us down. We see this beautiful blazer, and over top you have this detachable bolero going on, and underneath you have the base, which is this gorgeous vest. They add the safari inspiration with the belt that allows for adjustability. And with this blazer in particular, I've seen it in Peter Do's collections before. I think it starts back as far as fall 2019. And what I know of him is he'll create something, and this blazer, case in point, is very beautiful. It has the back that's cut out, and what he likes to do, because he's very much a hands-on kind of designer, he will take the patterns and he will cut them in different ways and add slight differences. So each time that he presents it, there's something new to it. And case in point is he usually does it with a very straight structured line in the back, but in this case he does a very round, a nice curve in the back, and it adds a bit of softness to this look that's very tough. Hands up, hands down, hands all around. One of my favorite pieces from this collection is actually this detachable utility trench coat. Now, I can't decide if I'm more grateful to live in a climate where you don't need a beautiful, expensive jacket and coat, or I'm gonna liken it. I have an analogy that I would like to make. So a good coat to me is like, you're playing basketball and your team is down by like 2 points. You're on the other side of the room and you shoot that ball. The buzzer is going down 3, 2, 1. It buzzes and you make the score, the point, whatever. And you get that extra point for your team and you guys win. And also it is the NBA Finals championship. That's what's happening. Or if you're playing football, American football, you score a touchdown and then you get a kick afterwards. Or if you're playing football, European or everywhere else, soccer, you get a goal. It's minute 89 and you have 5 seconds to go and your team is down by a couple points and you get that goal. And you get a kick afterwards. That's what I liken a good coat to. But in Southern California, all of that may not be necessary. Sometimes you can just have a denim jacket and you're good to go. The coat is so beautiful. You can wear it as is, or you can turn it inside out, flip it and reverse it. It's your formidable brand, yeah, come on. And you can wear it on the other side, and it's this beautiful map of Brooklyn, and it's so gorgeous. It also has this accessory. It's like a detachable fur detailing that you can put at the neckline, or it's removable. You can wear it as like a little accessory on your arm if you don't have anything that you need to carry, except for you need to carry your essentials in your handbag. But I don't think it would look as good with a handbag. But you don't need a handbag because look at all the pockets. All the pockets you will have is more than enough room to fit all your things. Shout out to utility pieces and having deep pockets. The light. The light is going down. The light is going down. Okay, let me hurry up. Moving on, we have this double fabrication situation. It is a black leather. You have the finished leather, and then you have like the brush, which is the suede part. And it reminds me of a certain kind of person. She who will not be named, you know, Lady Voldemort. No, but I think it's a beautiful detail. I'm not as drawn to it, but I can appreciate it for what it is. Next, we have the skirt. It's basically the same situation going on. It has the finish and the brush detailing, but as I gave the last one a gentle no, I would like to say for this one, I actually can be persuaded because I think it's gorgeous. For some reason, I love the detailing when it comes to the leather skirt, and I can pair it with all my black shirts, and I have a lot. Like a lot. Like a lot. The next skirt that we have to discuss is a pleated skirt, but it's not pleated in that schoolgirl kind of pleated. No, that's juvenile. For me at least. It's pleated more so in a clean, sophisticated, elegant kind of way. And it's something that you can pair with the simplest of pieces. A gray sweater, a white turtleneck, a tank that's laid under a long sleeve t-shirt. And it looks really, really good. Wear it with some stockings and some little booties. I think there's so many ways to wear this. Very cute. I love it. Moving on. We have two Henley tops, and one is a lot more interesting than the other. One you can find anywhere. You can find it at Uniqlo, you can find it at COS, you can find it at the Gap, you can find it at H&M, you can find it at Forever 21. But the other one, it has more of an interesting layering ability. You can wear it over top turtlenecks, you can wear it over top long sleeve t-shirts, you can wear it over top a short sleeve t-shirt, you can wear it with the same color, you can wear it with contrasting color. It's really nice. I plan to get it, hopefully on a sale because I am a sale kind of girl. Let's talk about these tuxedo drill trousers. As someone who is very straight and narrow, I don't have a lot of curvature to my body. It's nice to see something that looks elegant and sharp and that just drapes on the body, and you don't really have to have like a va-va-voom or even like small curves to make it look good. So I appreciate that in this. It also has silk strip paneling on the sides. I love it and I want it yesterday. Side note, I would love to see more adjustable tailored pieces come out because tailoring is meant to be for a specific size. It's technically supposed to be specific to a body, and I know it's been oversized for like the last couple of years, but when it's a close-fitting tailored piece, it's meant to be specific for that body for it to really shine as it should. But having that adjustability will allow for, you know, you to feel comfortable because we all fluctuate in weight and sizes. So you can still wear the pieces that you love, you just have to adjust it a little bit. We're going to talk about this dress kind of situation, and it's similar to the poplin cotton that I spoke about earlier, but it's even better. Not only can you wear it as a shirt, you can wear it as a dress. You can wear it open, you can wear it closed, you can wear it cinched in, you can wear it loose after you've had a big dinner, you can wear it with trousers, you can wear it with like a mini skirt underneath with some tights and some boots. You can wear it in so many ways, but are we surprised? No, we're not, because Peter Do is multifunctional, he's multi-purposeful, you can wear this 1,000 different ways so that it stays in your closet. Peter Do, I want you to know that I heart this piece. I heart this piece a lot. And you know what? White poplin cotton, it always calls my name. But as a person who is a descendant of those in the continent of Africa, I am a heavily melanated person. I know I should not be so much drawn to white poplin cotton. So while the cotton actually whispers my name, the map print is the one that's really screaming my name, and therefore that is the one that I will go with. We have two accessories. One is a scarf and one is a utility bag. So for the scarf, the inspiration was that in the archive room, he was able to find this Brooklyn print. And I mean, how fitting, a Brooklyn print that is from the Banana Republic archive. And then Where is Peter Do from? Well, he's from Vietnam and then he grew up in Philadelphia, but also his studio is based in Brooklyn. New York is a big part of his history. So can it be more fitting? I think not. I have concluded the clothing part of this video. So let's discuss it. Flip or flop? Flop or not? What do I think about this collection? I think it was wonderful. I think it was divine. I think it was exceptional. I love almost all the pieces, I will say. Have I gotten anything from the collection yet? No. Do I plan to? Yes. A lot of the pieces that I like have already sold out. But to be honest, I think that less than half of the collection has sold out, so I still have a couple pieces that I really like and I really enjoy, and I'm planning on getting them. The thing is, they're fighting with the 101 things that I already have on my list and that I'm foaming at the mouth for, all of them equally, all at once. In conclusion, I think that this collection would be very good to invest in. The fabrication was excellent. You had cashmere, you had silk, you have cotton, you had different kinds of wools, you had exceptional tailoring details. It was just hit after hit after hit after hit of unfussy, practical clothing that's elegant and exceptional, and I know that everything would fit in your closet. Everything in this collection would work with everyone's closet. My closet with your closet, so we all need to get a piece. I forgot to talk about the utility bag. I didn't really have much information because when the collection first launched, it was the first thing that was sold out, so I have no information on it. It would be on my list as well. I love it so much, and this is a beautiful collection, and the price point is definitely more approachable than regular Peter Do, and I think a lot of the pieces are very obviously Peter Do. Like, he really put his signature into these pieces. And if I were to rate it, you know Sex and the City in the movie when Carrie is doing the closet clean out and they're on the bed, I would rate it a 9. I think it deserves a 9. Well guys, that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, I truly enjoy making these kind of videos because not only do I learn, but I get to teach, and hopefully you learned something. If you did not, rewatch this video because you should have learned something. You should have learned something from Banana Republic or Peter Do or their collaboration. We live in this world where TikTok is taking over. It's taking over everyone's world, and Instagram stories. So learn a little bit and enjoy, you know, slow down a little bit. But anyways, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know your opinions. If you are planning to get something in the collaboration, or if you've already gotten and you have some reviews for us, please let me know. I would love to read about it. And yeah, have a good day or night wherever you are. Thank you for watching. Bye. My hair is a little crazy, but I did what I could. Shout out to my Wells Bonner t-shirt. It's with the collaboration with Y3. And shout out to my basic pants. They're actually, let me show you what's going on here. They're actually J.W. Anderson as like an apron pants, but I like to wear it cascading to the side, or you can wear it as an apron and it has a little bib, but I look like a waiter when I wear it like this, so I like to wear it cascading. Huh! Yeah, shout out.